Alright, so let's get this thing out of the box. Good packing material here. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. Get the box out of the road here. Alright, there it is. The Yeti Pro. So we'll go around the box here, guys, real quick. So we will just take a look here. Little Yetis. USB XLR. And there it has everything on the side here, what this mic has. The mute button and all the information. Alright guys, so let's get this thing out of the box. This thing out. This is brand new, ordered through Amazon for about $249 you can pick these up for. Brand new. Not refurbished or anything like that. So, oh yeah, here's the bottom of the box too, guys. The very bottom. Okay. So it looks like pretty good packing material here. So what I understand is this thing weighs like 3 pounds. So here at the top, it looks like we have, what do we have? Our USB cable to plug into your computer. And we have the XLR breakout cables. Let's see what we got in there. Those out. So there's your XLR cables that plug into the bottom of the mic. Pretty good heavy cables there. I'd say that's about a foot long maybe of cable length. It's more like an adapter. And here is the USB cable. So, which plugs into the computer, and this part plugs into the bottom of the microphone. So let's get the little guy out here. Well, first at the top looks like there's like a manual here that you can go through. Alright, so let's get this thing out. And the bottom seems to be right down there, so there's the bottom. Oh my goodness, this thing's massive. Guys, this thing's really heavy too. Goodness. Gosh, I can hardly get the styrofoam off of it. There we go. So set that out of the road. So there it is. So you can see it has real nice, oh my goodness, this thing's gigantic. So you can see you can adjust it here. These spin. You can tighten those, adjust this mic. There's a good shot of it there. You have on the back we'll get started right here, the mic gain control, and then your 4-polar pattern selector, which is your stereo, your cardioid, omni, and bidirectional. Pretty good solid knob there. On the front you have your master volume control here. And then you have your mute button. And at the bottom, looks like we have, on the very bottom, you have your stereo XLR analog output. And then over here you have your USB output, which records. Now you can record with this up to 192 kilohertz for your recording. And I know YouTube, I think YouTube accepts up to 96. So this mic will do the job when it comes to recording whatever resolution you want to record at. This here is the standard, like a threaded mic, just the standard stand mount. And then you also have the port over here for zero latency headphone output. So you can plug your headphones in and listen while you're talking through the microphone. So that is the bottom. I mean, this thing is, I mean, it has, you can see it has its own custom base here. And this is actually for cable management. You can run your cables down through there. So now when you're using this mic, you don't want to hold it like this and talk. You want this mic upright, because it has these proprietary tri-capsule array condensers in here, mics. So they're really, really good. Really, really good quality. So there's a good shot of it for you guys. And let's just take a tape measure quick. Let me just lay this thing down and just show you how just lay it down flat there so you can see actually how long this thing is. So you're talking like a foot right there. And I mean, you got to have some room on your desk for this thing. If you go this way with it, you know, you're talking almost 5 inches wide, including the volume control. So that is one hefty microphone. So guys, I wanted to share some FAQs with you guys before you go running all over looking for the answers to questions you might have here. Just a few things I wanted to share with you quick. If you're comparing this Yeti Pro to the original Yeti could only record up to 48 kilohertz at 16-bit, while this microphone does a much higher resolution at 192 kilohertz by 24-bit. So that's one of the major differences between the two Yeti microphones. This microphone also does not require batteries. It also does not require an AC adapter. There's nothing here to plug in, you know, to the wall, to the outlet, or anything like that. If you're using, as far as the XLR port on the bottom, you just need to make sure you're connected to a good power support or a good power source. As far as this being compatible with operating systems, I know this works on Windows Vista and Windows 7, and you do need to download drivers from Blue Microphones. They have it on their website. You can download the latest drivers for this microphone to your Windows computer to make it work. And as far as a Mac system, I think if you're running anything lower than 10.6.4, I believe there was some issues with the audio. If you have anything, at least like if you're running at least Snow Leopard, I think this microphone's compatible. You may need to look into that. As far as USB ports, it does work on USB 3.0, and it's backwards compatible with USB 2.0. So the only I don't think there's really a lot of special software with it. It's just basically the drivers that you would need to download, you know, to get the most out of this thing here. So as far as using the XLR port on the bottom and a USB port at the same time, you should only be plugged into one source at a time when using this microphone. Okay guys, now it's time for a sound test. So the microphone I'm currently speaking through right now is this microphone right here, which is the Logitech microphone that I've been using, and I believe this thing may have cost like $6 or $7, but honestly it has worked for me. But it's really crackly, and you can hear a lot of outside noises, you know, and if I bring it real close, it just gets real crackly and loud, as you can tell. It's just not a very good quality microphone. So I just wanted you to hear this one first before I switch over to the Yeti Pro microphone here, which I'm going to do here in just a second. So that's how it sounds right now, guys. And this is how it sounds with the Yeti Pro microphone. So I'm going to switch over here in 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, so now you should be hearing me on the Yeti Pro microphone. Big difference from the microphone I just showed you. And right now I'm in stereo mode and it's recording at 192 kilohertz by 24-bit. So it is maxed out and recording at the highest level it can record at right now. And like I said, I'm in stereo mode and I have the gain about halfway. So if I was to turn the gain down, you can hear me disappear. And then if I turn the gain up, you can see when I don't even get 3/4 of the way there, and it really gets loud. And I'm probably 12 to 15 inches from this microphone right now. And if I get closer here, you can hear how crisp it is. And if I go from left to right, you can hear the difference in the quality of the microphone. So that's really awesome there. Again, this is stereo mode. It's more of like a left and right sides to the mic. It's like for vocals or instruments. I have a guitar. I'm gonna play the guitar a little bit so you can hear how it sounds. I'm gonna switch modes now and go to the next mode, which is omnidirectional. Now, what omnidirectional is, you can probably hear the difference. This is for conference calls or events or groups or something like that. So all the way around the microphone, you should get the same exact quality. You know, if I spin this microphone around and I'm still talking, you can see that it's the same exact quality of sound. So that's the omnidirectional. Again, that's be like for conference calls or groups or something like that. So the next one, and again, before I go on here, if I turn the gain up, you can hear the difference in how much louder it gets. So if I go on here to the next one, which is going to be the cardioid, and this is kind of like if you're going to do podcasts or voiceovers, so you're going to be in front of the mic. And this is also good for vocals or instruments, and you can hear how good it is if you get really close to the microphone here and go from side to side. I mean, this thing works fabulous. If I turn the gain up a little bit and I sit back here, you can hear the difference there. Now I'm pretty far back, so I will move back up. And if you even breathe, this thing picks up like you breathing. It's so sensitive. So let's go to the last setting here is going to be your bidirectional setting. And this is going to be like, bidirectional is like if you have a person in the back or you're in the front. Right now I'm in the front of the microphone, so if I get real close you can hear how good that is. And if I go to the side over here, you can hear the difference. But if I'm on the back of the microphone, you can hear the difference there. So that would be like if somebody was sitting here and I'm on this end of the microphone. And again, I can turn the gain up or down on that, and it's very, very sensitive, works very, very well. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the settings there, guys. Let me go back to stereo mode. And this is kind of like for vocals and instruments and, left to right. I'm going to grab the guitar, so hold on a minute. Just thought you guys would be interested to hear what it sounds like with an instrument. So there is just kind of strumming like the G chord. Now if I turn the gain up a little bit, turn the gain up on that, so you can really, really hear it now. I'm probably very loud on your guys' end. Okay, so turn that back down a little bit because that's really sensitive and really loud. So I'm going to try one of the other settings here. I'm pretty much done with my video, but if you guys want to sit and listen to the different settings. Again, I'm in the omnidirectional mode now. So even for like being in the group mode, and then move it over to cardioid, which is like for podcasts, maybe voiceovers. Alright, so let's switch this to the last one, which is going to be the bi-directional. So that's pretty much it. Switch this thing back to stereo mode, which sounds pretty good. And like I said, I can turn the gain up, crank the old gain up there. And that should be crystal clear for you guys on your end. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. That's pretty much all I have for you. Just wanted to share the new Yeti Pro mic, and I will be doing the rest of my videos with this mic for a while, and I'm sure I will enjoy it. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe, comment, or give me a thumbs up, and I would appreciate it. And you guys have a great one.